Hello everyone, I'm Emma Taylor. Today we're covering a story shaking the global investment world. Donald Trump is turning up the heat on China, while financial experts warn a new trade showdown could be brewing. This week, China imposed extra port fees on ships owned or operated by U.S. companies, the latest move after tensions over chips, energy, and technology. Trump reacted immediately, saying China cannot keep taking advantage of the U.S., emphasizing that America only wants fair relations, not coercion. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent added that if China continues to use forceful tactics to slow the global economy, they will be the first to face the consequences. He made it clear, this is no longer the U.S. against China, it's China against the world. Markets felt the shock, though U.S. stocks dipped only slightly, avoiding panic. Investors see Trump's strategy as public negotiation, sending strong signals to test Beijing's response. Experts compare it to playing chess in front of an audience, bolder, unpredictable moves. China knows the U.S. stock market is vulnerable, often using investor sentiment to create political pressure. But analysts believe if Trump holds firm, China could end up on the defensive, especially as domestic challenges mount, including a real estate slump and rising youth unemployment. Despite tensions, dialogue channels remain open. Both countries know full separation is impossible. As Secretary Bessent said, Washington isn't trying to decouple, but to de-risk, diversify supply chains, and reduce dependence on any single nation. Still, if China continues to be seen as unreliable, the world will have no choice but to pull away. The U.S. is actively reducing dependence on China, supporting semiconductor projects in Taiwan, South Korea, Japan, and domestically. At the same time, export controls are tightening on AI, rare earths, and green energy, sectors critical to 21st century power. Energy and AI are key factors. While the U.S. expands AI and clean energy, China relies heavily on coal, building over 300 new power plants to secure supply. Experts note AI growth depends on energy, giving Beijing a short-term edge. Long-term, the U.S. could take the lead with technology, open data, and private sector innovation. Even amid trade tensions, the U.S. economy remains resilient. Major companies like Bank of America, Tesla, and Apple continue posting strong profits, showing steady consumer demand and business confidence. This gives Washington confidence as pressure on Beijing rises. The U.S. China competition is no longer just about tariffs. It's a battle to shape the new global economic order, where technology, energy, and trust are weapons. Trump is testing tactics to push China to negotiate from a weaker position, while Beijing seeks to delay and wait for the right moment. The question remains, can the world's two largest economies avoid a full-scale decoupling? The answer depends on patience, vision, and the willingness to compromise on both sides. I'm Emma Taylor. Stay tuned for the next analysis on Melody TV, and wishing you a peaceful and productive day.